Hi there, welcome to this unboxing. This is Leaving Earth, Outer Planets. It's just turned up, I know what it is. A guy called Roger on Board Game Geek did a UK group buy. Fantastic, you know, I mean, the people you meet or talk to on Board Game Geek, it's brilliant really. The community can be outstanding sometimes. Roger, out of his own pocket, he spent a couple of $1,000. I know we're in pounds here, but that in dollars, to actually buy in a load of Leaving Earth and the Outer Planets to save people money on shipping, which is just brilliant. So thank you very much, Roger. There's my Leaving Earth there. We played it. Don't anybody look at the size of the box. Look at the size to a Terra Mystica or Drumroll or what would people know, Imperial Settlers box. Don't be deceived by the box. Anybody that hasn't played this game, there is such a lot of game in this box. It will fill the table. And it is brilliant. Vaughan, a friend of mine, actually learnt the rules to this. I borrowed it him, and because he's such a rules smith, he's brilliant with rules. The slightest little thing he'll pick up on. So you're always pretty much guaranteed to play a game correctly with Vaughan. And we played it, and wow, what a brilliant game. People say it is the light version of Phil Eklund's game. Had to think for a moment there. Phil Eklund's High Frontier. I played High Frontier, I think, is it twice, 3 times? It's either 2 or 3 times. The board on that is glorious, but you know, this is so much more accessible. High Frontier is a really, really good game. It's really hard to do actually much in High Frontier, certainly in the few games I've played. And it's a real brain cruncher. But Leaving Earth is definitely more accessible, and it is a cracking game. So let's have a look. We're here for the Outer Planets. Let's see what we got. And again, just thank you very much, Roger, for sorting this out. Brilliant thing to do for fellow board gamers. I had recently a game that was only had US distribution, and a guy that I chat to here and there on Board Game Geek called Tim, really nice fella, in Frederick in the USA. I had the game shipped to him, and then he in turn repackaged it and shipped it on to me because it only had US distribution. And you know, you can make these connections. A couple of game groups now, separate game groups that I game with on a regular basis through Board Game Geek. So you can sit there and you can lurk for a year or whatever you want, or just keep it to that. But once you want to go that step further and meet up with game groups and stuff, it's all happening on there. So you know, it is a great community. I'm glad to see that this is in the same style, the same little boxes. I mean, absolutely brilliant. And it's is it Fatula, isn't it? Yeah, Joseph Fatula, that does this at the Luminaris Group, which is a little shop in America where they produce these games. There is pictures online of that. So we have to break into the seal. Which side did I break into the first time? The left hand side for it to flop over. So let's do that again. Let's cut it neatly here. That's it, we're broke into the seal. Straight away, I mean, look, the artwork on these games is fantastic, isn't it? It's lovely. I could do, you know, I don't know if somebody else has mentioned this, but I would love for Joseph or Joe to put art prints out of them. They'd be superb on a wall, wouldn't they? Let's have a look in. Let's break open this Outer Planets. Needs a bit more persuasion here. There we go. Neatly done. So here's the Outer Planets additional rules. Good paper, nice and smooth. Got the introduction here. Setup. The arrangement of the location cards. And I know it's only a little thing, but decent sized text, isn't it? You can. It's daunting sometimes when you get rule books. They're just tiny little text. It makes it so much more accessible for people that their eyesight isn't brilliant. Mine's not too bad, but I know people that play whose eyesight aren't brilliant, and it's great when the things like this are taken into account. there we go. Not surprisingly, a much smaller rule book than to the base game, because the base game is where it's most of the beef is, isn't it? So this is just an expansion to it. Now let's look in here. So we've got, oh, a lot of score pads. These are for working out, aren't they? You manoeuvre, the differential, payload mass and rockets. Wow, so yeah, that's handy, isn't it? 5 of those. Wow, that's a lot of games there. Some more wooden components. Now these look great. They're different, I mean, you've got a handcrafted game here. It's got more of these timers, leg timer tokens, and these are new, aren't they? These satellites. There we go. They're pretty cool, aren't they? You're not going to find stuff like this in a Fantasy Flight box, are you? Like laser cut. I think they certainly look laser cut to me and etched in on the wood. So some great nice wooden components there. Now we've got 3 lots of cards. Titan, Saturn, Jupiter, Ganymede, mission to Ganymede, Europa. Let's have a look. So nice card backs. We've got the outer planets there. I mean, I'm a real fan of this lovely retro artwork. Aero braking cards, the proton rockets. So to do those satellite tokens. I say it's great artwork, isn't it? Decent quality cards as well, plastic coated. Nice smooth finish. Let's get through these. And the large cards. Very nice indeed. And we get to these square coaster size cards. Plenty of them. Great artwork. Some of these are going to make up the map on the table. It does look pretty stunning. Certainly the base game. This is just going to add to it, isn't it? Somebody mentioned when we did an unboxing for the base game that I did a very good pronunciation of this. So I'll do it again. Your anus. There we go. There's another Uranus card. And we've got Venus. Flyby. Oh, and about Venus, people that are into space games, if you've never played the classic Merchant of Venus, we have it set up here. Just for a 2-player game, me and Donna. That's the retro board. It's got some perspex on the top of it, and we got some. I managed to get hold of some nice metal craft. But that is one cracking space game. Pick Up and Deliver by Richard Hamblin, the designer of Magic Realm, which is also a cracking game. So yeah, we do like our space stuff. So those cards look brilliant. And we got the little deck of cards here. See, these are the ones you don't want to pull up, damaged ones. Turn over, I should say. Incapacitated. Doesn't sound good when you're incapacitated, does it? You've got samples here from the different planets. Titan, Saturn. Europa there. Callisto sample. There we go. Really nice. So all in all, there's quite a lot of stuff here, isn't there? And here, these cards now. And to think these are all handcrafted, it's excellent quality, isn't it? So we've got this here, CNES, ISAS, NASA, OK6/1 for the Russia. We've got the, so it's France, Japan, USA, Russia, China. We've got these charts here for the years. Good year on there, 1965. And right up to the 1980s. So different years here than to the base game. So all in all, as you can see, look at this. A lot of stuff in this excellent looking expansion for what is a brilliant, I was going to say brilliant little card stroke board game. It isn't little, not when you're playing it, is this full table filler, fantastic, epic experience of a game. You see components in there, there is a ton of stuff, and loads of wooden components here. We've got different types of satellites and stuff, I think, in this one, aren't they? We didn't use everything in the games we've played so far, but these wooden things, they're brilliant, aren't they? So, that is it. Let's put this back so we can see it properly. That's Leaving Earth, The Outer Planets by Joe Fatula. Thank you very much for watching.